Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down here. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Sellers. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He breaks free. He's running out of time here. That one sails incomplete. They're too far.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Impressive opening drive, the 10th play coming up. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get and he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point try coming now. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun.
For the defense coordinator this week, always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaign.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Caldwell. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Carolina. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receivers got it.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And completion makes it second and short. On the run, it's Hicks. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson. Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Oklahoma 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to extend the play. Short pass, finds the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down and goal upcoming. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They come up 2 yards at the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Linebacker shifting around now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The defense showing blitz here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's going to pull it down and run. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And he takes this from inside 5. Sooners offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And looking for a big play here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here's a point after attempt. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the steep. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Young. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The linebacker shifting around now. Looking for some space. It's Hicks. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab down the middle. It's Mitchell.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Looking to throw yet again. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls in the catch. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
This pass is on target. Caught.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Grab near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Sellers. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it second and short. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Young. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Back to throw again. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The Sooners line it up with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They have battled back to go in front now. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Sellers. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
He'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The back's got it. That's the spin move. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Davis. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Oklahoma 41, South Carolina 31.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To go with a direct snap. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Gamecocks will line up now. It's first and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they've got him.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
South Carolina offense will take over on first and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense really clicking.
South Carolina. Number 21.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Direct snap to the back. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some...
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Oklahoma.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
42.
No call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out. Handoff to the back. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a handoff. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Receiver makes the catch. They'll make it into the end zone, cutting the deficit down to just 4. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the offense just takes a knee here. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.